Welcome to Basketball Talk Pro. I'm Ron Ekker. This is part 2 of the ball line defense, the team defense that's used in the Monk system. We filmed this, the actual film work part of it, in the first day of our camp. We had 6 days, and the second day. The first day we had some film problems, and that'll show up on this film that I'm going to show you today. But I don't think it should deter anything because the sound is good, so you can hear what I'm saying to the players and the instruction that I give. And that's what is really the most important. The first segment was really too low on the floor, but there's some advantages to that. He got very close on some of the instruction so that you not only could see very clearly, but you could hear very clearly. Now, what I'd like you to do with this is to learn the instruction. That's pretty much all you're going to see today, is the very first day where we talk them through all the positions and most of the rules of the defense. The only purpose in seeing this is to hear and see the instruction. Now, we have 2 segments in this video today. The first segment is, as I told you, the camera is a little bit too low. The camera work isn't really good. I trimmed off what we could. And that is strictly instruction. The second part, we have a different angle, a much better angle. And you can see, and I'm quite confident you can hear me okay. I did not have a mic for that camera, but the sound was picked up pretty well. So I think you'll be able to hear anything. In that segment, you get some of the same instruction, but you see it from a different angle. The angle is much better to see what we're doing. We review what we did in the first segment, and then I let them go just a little bit so that you can see the action. Now, that segment is in the second day, so they're much more acclimated to it. But let's take a look at this film, and I think you can follow it through okay. Team defense now, and I call this defense a ball line defense, and I've used it a lot. People have played for me, used it a lot. Coaches that coached with me almost all use it. One of them won the NCAA tournament. It covered everything. So we made 10 rules, and I've never changed them. And the guy who won the NCAA tournament never changed them. So we play by rules rather than trying to have something for everything the offense is doing, because you get in a lot of traps doing that. And I'm not going to go through all 10 rules tonight, but here's how you learn them. You learn them by listening to me. I'm going to give you the rules, probably about 3 or 4 to begin with. And then I'm not going to give you any more until I see somebody do something wrong or right. And if it breaks one of our rules, then I'm going to show you the rule, okay? All right, so what I want is 1 ball, 5 guys, white, not white guys, white uniforms, and 2 guards, 2 wingmen, and a low. Okay, wingman over here, white. Yeah. You play wing, you play guard. Move him down a wing. You go. No, he's not playing. You play wing. Dan, come out here and play guard. Okay, we work on this. We call it shell drill. You guys probably all ran something like this. And we start very slow.
and the offense can't move except the pivot man can go block to block, okay? And then I'll show you how we defend them in just a little bit, but I've got to start. You start right here. Give me the ball. Give him the ball. Okay, our stance on this man. I believe, and you'll see when we run this defense, I believe wholeheartedly, and I don't give a shit what they say in the NBA. I believe in forcing middle because I'm going to have our defense sit in the middle. So when I'm up here, I want an arm length away. I want to be aggressive, but not up here like this, okay? Because we're defending penetration. We're defending passes. Our hands are up, and we're kind of telling him where you may go. We're not going to let him go there without battling him, but that's how we position. So you get up here. Okay, now we're dividing this floor in half. This is the ball side. We want the ball side man. One of our rules is any player who can receive a pass that penetrates our defense. I don't care about those passes going around the outside. I care about the passes that are going down there. So we overplay anybody who could receive a penetrating pass. You are overplaying. Okay? Now here's what I'm talking about overplaying. Getting out in front of him, always half in front of him, but when he comes out above the top of the key, you back off. Okay? Our overplay, we don't want our defense stretched out there. We have big holes in it. So we make it tough to get in here. And you guys on offense should start back a little bit. But now that's when he's on ball side. When we go, we're going to go one-on-one a little bit later. I'll show you how we do that overplay. But here's the rules. The ball line, this is the ball line. Right across the floor. We want 5 men between the ball and the basket. We want 5 men. I don't care if we're pressing or half court, wherever the ball goes, we want you guys in black uniforms, we want you to go to the ball line, okay? That's rule number 1. Always retreat quickly to the ball line, okay? So, now we're not playing rule number 3. We don't play non-penetrating passes. That's a non-penetrating pass. So I want you in here, okay? You're behind the ball line. If he gets the ball, that's fine, okay? Would you move out to the wing a little bit? All right, on the weak side, this is your judgment. Our rule is this. You always play as close to the ball when you're on the weak side as you can get and still be able to deflect a pass back to your man, okay? I probably would have to play here. Some guys can play in here and do the same job. But the rule is get as close to the ball as you can, but be able to get back to that man and deflect the pass. On the post-up, if the ball's on the top, and this is really critical, you cannot let the ball come from the top to the post. It has to come from the wing. It's the only place our defense allows it. So you got to be alert. You got to be aggressive here because we don't want that pass to come here. And I'll tell you why. If he gets it here, we got no help. This guy just turns and scores. If he from the wing, we can give a lot of help, but not from up there. You see, one other rule for a post-up man: you only are on his side, okay? But if he's in the paint, you front. Front any man that's in the paint. I don't care who he is. No matter where the ball is, you're right. When he's in here, he's a danger. So we're going to fight that. But if the ball's out there, like that, that's a tough play if I'm fronting, okay? You see San Antonio fronts that, what's that left-handed guy's name? Randolph, yeah. He didn't score a basket. But you know, where they fronted him was down in here. They weren't fronting him out there someplace. But in here, they were getting by with it. You know, Duncan did a really, really great job on that. Okay, now I'm going to control the passing to start with. This will speed up. You know, just be patient with me because I have to explain these things accurately. I can't just throw you out there. I want you to understand what we're doing. So, come on up, pass. Now what? Not bad. Now, can you, if this guy throws to your man back there, can you get there? Try it. Well, he did it. Okay. All right. Hey.
So now, after this break, short break, it'll be the second day. It's a pretty short segment. We review the instructions, and by doing that, you'll hear some of the same things. If you have trouble with hearing me because I'm down on the floor without a mic, raise the volume on your whatever mechanism you're using to hear this. If you're doing it on one of those little phones and you got headphones, I know that you'll be able to hear fine then. We only have a couple times where we do the passing. That's by, that's the way I wanted it. You just get to see it. In the next segment, the next session, the third part, you'll see a lot of the action. And you'll also see in the third part how we make some adjustments. Those are very critical, and you want to know them well. But let's go now and see this short video on an extension of the first day and some of the movement. Middle. Try to keep one arm away. Keep your hands up. Be very aggressive with your hands. Or you're aggressive with your body. Hands. Get deflection. That's how you get the steal. On the side of the ball side, overplay at any time where you pass. Overplay has to be strong in this area here. Force the guy to catch the ball out here. I showed you what 2 feet is. Makes a difference the long pass into where they want to go. And here, it's easy. We'll play that on the post up. When the ball's at the top, very dangerous time. Always play strong. Not really in front. Very strong in here so the pass can't be made correct. Away from the ball. Drop. This is a very important position because if he's playing him driving here, then you got to be the guy that curtails it. Away, depending on how far away the ball is, the rule is to get as close to the ball as you can. Depending, you got to be able to see and understand this, no matter what, because it'll change constantly. You can get back to your man and at least deflect the ball. We don't want is you get out here, the guy gets a shot. Okay? I'm going to start. So I want to ask you to see it as I've seen it. But it's good just to review what we did yesterday for just a little while. Make sure we're all on the same page. Right here. The next session that's coming up, I think it'll be Saturday, we do all of the second day. And in the second day, you'll see all of the movement. They do it pretty good by now, even though it's only the second day. And then we add some things like rotations. We add, exchanging positions, and then weak side defense when there's some movement over there. So this gets a little bit deeper into the defense itself. Well, that's it for today. We look forward to having you back with us on either Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure yet, but that'll be the third part, and you will have had a pretty good look, as much as you can with our brief time, in seeing the shell drill, which is, we introduced that in the beginning, so that you can see how we approach it to the players. And, we've been doing it for 20-some years, so maybe even longer now that I think about it. But, we've got a pretty good handle on what works and what doesn't. So I'll see you next time.